Newton to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Back. 20. 20.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Christian Jones with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Gun. Kill.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Rush in.
Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch this.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Break it. Set. 280. 54 miles. I got it.
Stafford on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Like 7. All right, here we go.
On first down, Stafford here. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Stafford looks to throw again. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
And middle.
To the air again, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
It's our time.
Again, it's Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see.
Check 31. Check 31.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 4-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jermaine Kearse taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's coming.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up second and 8 at the Lions' 38-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Pass complete. Newton finding his tight end, Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Greer. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Greer. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Set. Blue 60.
Mike 54. Coming.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
We want it. Come to my work.
Like 22.
54 is Mike.
Zebra.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go.
50-50.
Right there.
Throwing on first down. Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Smooth.
Come on, D. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go.
After the run, Greer going to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Greer will look to throw on second down. That's Samuel, caught left side. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They're going to need some Omaha. Ready to move.
Back to throw. Stafford. It's caught outright. Amendola. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Detroit.
Stafford now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check it back.
Throwing is Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Stafford now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
6, right there. 56.
Right here. Shoot.
Now Greer. And he's got his target. That's more. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Set the tone, defense.
Hard. Right.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Broken tackle. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
32. We go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
First down.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The grab made by Curse over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Gerald McCoy showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Set. 180.
Mike 54.
Watch the clean run. 32.
On first down at Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Lions.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Stafford now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
70.
From the gun, Stafford, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Set. 280.
Hey, defense, let's
59.
He's crashing.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Bang, bang, bang.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. On the flip side of this, And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Shift.
Right. Get it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. 23 yards the pickup there.
Marvin Jones. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions first down.
180.
Mike is 59.
Light.
59. I'm scared. Mike, check.
On first down, Stafford here. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, exit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Stafford to the right and complete to Galladay. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Stafford. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Go, go, go.
Now.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.